Hello and welcome to I Am. I'm David Andrade. You will get who you are in life, not what you want. This is an interesting time in our life with COVID on the forefront. It is putting psychological pressure on many. Which way do I go with life? Do I turn left? Do I turn right? Do I just stand still? What do I want? This is a time in life where there are so many questions to be answered. I feel the biggest is, when will we all go back to normal? Who's normal? Will we be able to just go back to our normal? Or will there be new hindrances implemented to redirect individuals' lives into a perceived utopian environment or a so-called new normal? We will all exit this at some point, and how we come out will mainly depend on how we as individuals maintain our semblance of sanity. Some have been dealt the blow of this pandemic already. The loss of a loved one, an individual not being able to cope with the loss of livelihood, a business being lost, a student losing hope in a career direction, parents having to cope with education curriculum altering for their children, additional stress on family dynamics, children losing close contact with friends, infants not knowing what a stranger's smile looks like. Yet some have, for now, escaped its wrath. And if one has for now swerved past the stress, be aware and conscious that there are family members, friends, and acquaintances that are being tested right now. There will be facets of this pandemic that will reveal itself in the future to everyone in one way or the other. We will all be touched by this pandemic, whether one is fully believing in its viral nature or if one believes this is an avenue to something more controlling. No matter what one believes or whose science one believes, we will all be affected. How do we look forward and try to perceive the future? How do we stand in a position of strength? And how to not only help ourselves, but the ones embedding themselves in a dire psychological trap, anxiety, depression, bleakness, subjugating themselves to a synthetic relief. But we can take control in a matter of a thought, in choosing which direction our emotions will take. How we define ourselves is where we all live. If we believe this is a dark time, we will live in darkness, never looking for light. If we believe in light, we will seek and find the beauty that abounds, no matter how large or small. This is a time to carefully watch our definitions, to be conscious of our I ams, to step back, take a breath, and listen to yourself. How are you defining yourself? Who are you creating? Whoever you have created, you will live by. This is why this is extremely important. Once we start to continue on a path of a particular emotion, given enough time, the emotion becomes a habit of thought. Then in turn, creates habitual actions. Then we will either be in a position of being excited about our presence or being frustrated with our direction. With continual thought in a specific direction, we will start to create a path of efficiency for a particular emotion. Whether we like the thought or not, whatever we repeat, we reap. Here's a small helping session for someone you know that is having a difficult time right now. This isn't about you. This is about you willing to help someone in need. And don't be afraid to ask this person these questions. If you truly want to help someone, take a step forward. Help them listen to how they define their I am. I ams are the vision into one's identity, one's beliefs. They are more than just two simple words. So first, find out what this person's main annoyance, roadblock, fear is. Lost their business, lost their job, can't get back to school, don't know what the future holds, terrified to leave the house. Ask them what their fear is. Don't let them be vague. If they are vague, they are being fearful for the sake of being fearful. Help them bring actual clarity to their roadblock. Once the hindrance is defined, ask them the big question. Why? Why do you feel stuck? Why do you feel afraid? Help them get a clear definition about their fear, about their anxious thoughts. Here's a quick note. If at this point they cannot give a clear reason to be afraid and are general in their response, what is happening is they have built a fear response over a period of time, which now becomes a mental default. because it is now the most efficient pathway for thoughts to travel. And the mind seeks efficiency, good or bad. No matter how much good is around, the mind, in all its might, will seek to maintain an identity. If that identity is fear, then fear you shall seek and receive. If joy, perseverance, and strength are one's identity, then that is what one will seek and receive. Clarity of mind breeds options, and options breed choice. Get this person to identify themselves as strong, vibrant, energetic, positive person they already are. I am blank. Tell them to say it. I am strong. I am positive. I am energetic. Say it again and again. The identity has to be built. If one wants joy, one must identify as joyful. If one wants confidence, one must identify as confident. Mind before mechanics, as I mentioned in the book. Once their mind has been directed to the position of strength, then have them look at life to find what makes strength happen. This is where actions come into play. Have them act upon the identity they now bear. Will they revert back to an old habit at some point? Yes. There will be an attempt by the mind to revert back to what was an efficient or comfortable path to follow. But we all do this periodically until we start to understand that reverting back or falling off the proverbial wagon is merely the mind trying to get back to a previous efficient neural pathway. Redirecting the mind is instant. Building new long-lasting neural pathways take repetition of mind first, then physical action. The old adage, repetition is the mother of skill, should actually be repetition of I am is the mother of skill. Identity is where the power resides. Prolonged repeated actions are the residual of belief. Remember, you don't get what you want in life. You get who you are. If you want to help someone, help them redefine their I am. The fastest way to move forward is to identify forward. Most people attempt forward momentum while defining who they were yesterday. This is stagnation. Not who I want to be, but who I am. If I want to sail my boat forward, I don't think about the knot that was used to tie my boat to yesterday's dock. I untie, I define forward, and sail into the horizon. There is good out there happening. It is only waiting for you to grasp it. You will get who you are in life, not what you want. Go out there, help someone in need, help them be who they truly are. Great. Please share this podcast and thank you for helping us build our life community. Don't forget to pick up a copy of the book at www.iammethod.com. So go out there and take a bite out of life. Thank you. How you define your I am will either build you or break you. You can't change your life, but you can choose your inherent greatness.